Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of SpongeBob Now. Today, I will be talking about House Sittin' for Sandy, and Smooth Jazz at Bikini Bottom. First, I'm going to talk about House Sittin' for Sandy. Enjoy. The episode begins with SpongeBob going to work, only to realize it is Sunday. When he goes back to bed, Sandy calls him to house sit her house, and he comes right away, but not wearing his water helmet for some reason. Sandy tells him about all the things he has to do while she is gone, and then leaves for the bus going to her inventors convention. SpongeBob starts doing everything Sandy asked him to do. At some point, he sees that a worm is about to hatch, but it turns out to just be Patrick. After he reminds SpongeBob to wear his water helmet, SpongeBob asks him to exit the tree dome. Patrick at first is excited and wants to go somewhere fun, but SpongeBob has to stay in the tree dome to house sit. Patrick convinces SpongeBob that he should stay and tells him he should just sit down and do nothing while he house sits. After a while, SpongeBob gets annoyed with Patrick, forgetting what he was going to ask, and ends up dropping a flask, which rolls into the robot warehouse. This causes the robots to awaken and cause havoc and destruction on the tree dome. Right after, Sandy appears and it seems as if she's going to zap and kill the two with a ray gun, but to their surprise, she instead fixes the tree dome with it. She presents to them her rubble reverser ray which she made at the convention and reveals she was expecting SpongeBob and Patrick to destroy the tree dome the whole time so she could test the ray. The three cheer, but SpongeBob accidentally drops the flask again and causes all the havoc to start again. A robot destroys Sandy's ray blaster right when she is about to reverse the damages, causing her to get mad at SpongeBob and Patrick as they escape the tree dome, as the episode ends. Next, I'm going to talk about Smooth Jazz at Bikini Bottom. Enjoy. This episode starts at the Krusty Krab in the evening, where Squidward is listening to Kelpie G's Smooth Jazz on the radio. The radio announces that there is a concert tonight, but the tickets are sold out. Squidward notices that he has tickets, so he could go to the concert, but Patrick swallows them. They use the phones for a chance to win more tickets, but they keep on losing. SpongeBob finally figures it out and they both can go backstage to meet Kelpie G. SpongeBob and Squidward go on a bus to go to Kelpie G's concert. When they get there at the High Tide Stadium, SpongeBob's immature behavior makes Squidward feel embarrassed, so Squidward tries to give SpongeBob the slip by having him get lemonade in the long line, but he shows up and says there was a second lemonade stand. They both go to the concert together and Kelpie G comes down from a large clarinet and plays jazz. Patrick comes along and says he wanted the nachos. Squidward gets angrier, especially when Patrick stupidly eats Squidward's backstage pass, so SpongeBob compassionately gives Squidward his backstage pass, but Patrick eats his too. Patrick wants more nachos. He interrupts Kelpie G's performance, which makes him stop playing, and says what he wants to eat through the microphone, and then when he sees his guards try to hurt him for his actions, he jumps off the stage and is then carried away by the fans. SpongeBob and Squidward sneak away, but the guards tell them to go back to their seats. When the two get there, they find that someone else took both seats. Squidward angrily yells at him, which makes Kelpie G stop playing again. The guards kick them out. The duo manages to sneak backstage after Patrick went out the one-way door, but Kelpie G's manager tells them that no backstage passes equal no being backstage nor seeing Kelpie G. Both attempt to impress Kelpie G's manager. Squidward begins to play the clarinet, while SpongeBob plays the ukulele. Kelpie G himself shows up and is impressed with SpongeBob's ukulele playing. The fans wait for Kelpie G to come, and he does, but there is a partner with him, who happens to be SpongeBob. Squidward comes out on the stage to prove that he is better. However, the guards carry him out, as the episode ends. We're halfway done with Season 8. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye everyone.